Oh, whoa, whoa, yeah. Hi, guys, and welcome back to another episode of the Yap Your Ear Off podcast. Now, um, I just gaslit you all because this isn't actually another episode. It's the first episode, babes. It's the first episode. So, welcome. Welcome to the first episode of the Yap Your Ear Off podcast. I am your host, Brayton. And if you saw by the title of this video, yes, and if you're seeing me on sitting on this couch, yes, I am in fact just another white man who thinks he deserves a mic. Um, Now that it's very unfortunate that I am in fact a man and white, but you know, we have to make do with the cards that have been dealt. Um, and fortunately for all of the people in the world, I decided on my birthday to go get myself a microphone and start a podcast. So now here we are. Here we are. And you guys should be very grateful and thankful that I'm blessing you all with my existence. That I am blessing you guys all with my wit and my charismatic personality. Um, so yeah. So welcome all. So to start off, I think it makes sense to do a little tour of the set. That set being my bedroom, and we'll just take a look at what I have around right now. Okay, so starting off, I'm sitting on my couch. Um, Fun story, not fun, whatever. Shut up. So we moved houses recently, and this couch couldn't fit in the lounge. So my mum was like, "Hey, do you want a couch in your room?" And I said, "Get that shit in there right away." So here we are. So I got a nice couch. I put the SpongeBob bed sheet on here because I thought it looked really nice and really cool and chic and fun. Over here. Hopefully you guys can see this because this is actually my second time recording this episode. The first time I recorded it, the camera angle was way too high, so you could only see like from here and above. Now, really, all you guys need to see is my face because I am sexy, and that's all you guys really need to see. But it was really awkward for the parts where I started going into expressive detail about the set. I was watching it back, and it just like awkward. So starting off, not starting off. Sorry, to continue. Um, Yes, I hope you guys can see this. My Spider-Man pillow, protector of New York, also the protector of my bedroom and my hole. Over here we have my son, KJ. Say so. Everyone, say hi. Say hi, KJ. He's a talker, isn't he? Um. So yes, and actually, I might as well tell a little fun story about KJ here. KJ is a child of divorce, unfortunately, um, and the other parent actually doesn't even know that this is their kid. I have the birth certificate though as proof. Their last name is on the birth certificate, and unfortunately, I am actually telling the truth there. So me and my best friend went to Build a Bear one day, and we decided to get a bear and make it mine and the person that I liked at the time, make it our child. So on the birth certificate, we did in fact put their last name on it as well as mine, and they are in fact named after that person. Um, Once again, I'm doing the same thing I did in the first episode where I gave too much information, and if anyone who knows me personally and knows just that part of my life, they're gonna know who this person is named after, and I'm very embarrassed. And it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Actually, I'm not embarrassed. I'm proud. I'm proud of my child. Oh, okay. Could you imagine that wasn't recording? And yeah, and then we got my laptop over here, which is where I will be putting my notes, and if I need to look anything up, which will be happening quite a lot, that's there for. And then I'm sitting on Tom Nook. Tom Nook from Animal Crossing, who is a greedy little bastard, and I actually still owe him millions in bells in Animal Crossing, but I haven't actually opened that game up in about 2 years. So that island is probably rotted. Everyone in there is probably dead. Um, and what I have to say about that is, um, like, how embarrassing for you guys. Like, can you not fend for yourselves? Grow up, grow some balls. Um, and yeah, that's what we got going on here with the set. Um, so because this is the first episode, I feel like it makes sense to, I guess, give a origin story to me, because every good hero, every icon needs their origin story and why they're doing what they're doing today. So yeah, I feel like it makes sense that for the first episode I talk about why I wanted to start a podcast. Um, this is something I've always wanted to do. Actually, I have always wanted to do something um in terms of making videos, whether it was like gaming videos or just videos of me yapping, which basically this is all that this podcast is going to be. Um, I know, I just, yeah, I've always wanted to do something like this. I've always wanted to entertain. Um, I love making people laugh, okay? I love making people laugh. And if you haven't laughed yet in this episode, obviously you guys do not get my humor. Get the fuck out. There's the door. You can't see it, but I'm pointing to it and I can show you the way out. Um, but yeah, no. I've always wanted to start a podcast. I've been very inspired by um people like Brittany Broski. I love her podcast, and every time I watch a podcast, I imagine me sitting where she's sitting and doing what she's doing, and I'm filled with joy. I'm filled with joy at the thought of that. Um, yeah, I cause okay, so last year was my final year at high school, and I never knew what I wanted to do for the rest of my life. Yeah, when everyone was talking about going to uni and studying and stuff like that, and they'd ask me, "Oh, like what are your plans and stuff like that?" I told them all that I was going to study law. Now, obviously, that's not what I did. Um, I guess I really only told people that because I kind of felt ashamed and embarrassed that I wasn't sure and that I didn't know. Um, and I dreaded the question. So what are you doing when next year? I'm buying a gun, babes. I'm buying a gun and pointing it to my head. That's what I'm doing. But I couldn't say that, so I just said I'm doing law. Um, and honestly, the only reason why I said I was doing law is because I felt like that's what my grandparents wanted for me. So I just told everyone that. And it was better to have an answer than to say I don't know. Because then if I say I don't know, they start asking questions, and then it's no. Get the fuck away from me, okay? Let me live. But I am actually currently studying though. Um, I really actually so after I finished high school, I took about a couple month break, and then I started studying because I actually missed it. I missed the routine of waking up and going to school, which is really surprising. Um, and yeah, although I'm still not sure if what I'm studying is what I am wanting to do in the long run, it's I'm enjoying I'm enjoying it. Um, I'm also very grateful for all of the people I've met there. Now, I feel like that's something I should get into in another time because I will in fact start crying. Which get used to that. I'm a very sentimental person. Um, I'm very sappy. I I will start talking about my friends and I will start crying. So when if that will happen this episode or on another episode, stay tuned to find out. So yeah, anyways, but I still always wanted to, even though I always used to not know what I wanted to do for the rest of my life, starting a podcast and also being an actor was always, in the back of my mind as things that I wanted to do, I wanted to pursue. And I've always, whenever I would talk about how I want to do these things, I'd always bring up how like these things that I want to do, these things that I want to pursue aren't exactly what's the word? Oh, that's another thing y'all are gonna have to get used to. Me forgetting words. I do that all the time. It's actually such a fucking problem. It really pisses me off. Um, I'll be having a conversation with my friends about something. I'll forget the word. I'll try and think about the word. Then I'll go off track trying to think about the word, and I just give up and stop talking about it. And that's what I'm doing right now. No, let me go back. Um, what was I talking about? Someone help me out, please. What was I talking about? Hello. What was I talking about? Oh my god, I'm going crazy. What was I talking about? Um, oh yes. Whenever I talk about wanting to do a podcast or wanting to go out and become an actor, I knew that those weren't things that I could like 100% start doing it and be able to make a living out of it, you know? I mean, I remember seeing stories about actors who started out living in their car. I think, who was it? Jacob Elordi? That he always would come to mind when I would think about wanting to go out and be an actor. Before he got his role in Euphoria, um, he was sleeping in his car, and I'm pretty sure if I'm right, correct me if I'm wrong. Actually, you can't because no one's here. Correct me if I'm wrong, but he said if he didn't get that role in Euphoria, he would have just had to go back home to me because I'm still waiting for him to come pick me up. We were supposed to get married a long time ago, but he kind of just up and left. He said he'd come back, and it's been quite some time, and I'm still waiting, hole open, um, all looped up, but still no sign of him knocking on my door. But yo, so I don't know. That's always something I thought about. It would always freak me out. And also with doing a podcast, fuck, go away. I'm so sick of this. Always telling me that my freaking Norton virus thing is expired. I don't care. I want a virus. I want an STD. Give me AIDS. Sorry, should I joke about that? Um, yeah, and it's kind of the same with doing a podcast. I mean, or just doing anything social media involved, like whether it's making videos or content, like what I want to do. It's not a guaranteed thing that you're gonna start doing it and you're gonna wake up tomorrow and be able to buy, and be able to make a living off of it. Um, but I don't. That's the thing though. I don't want to do what I want to do just to make a living out of it. I want to do it because I enjoy it and it makes me happy and it fulfills my life. So if I have to work a 9 to 5, but I still get to do this, I will. Actually, I think I'd kill myself. I think I'd actually kill myself. No, but yeah. Um, so yeah, it always like would. That's kind of something that always stopped me from telling people that I want to go out and be an actor, and I want to go out and start a podcast because I knew that it wasn't guaranteed thing. So I was always trying to not get my hopes up to do it, but I realized like, babes, life is short. Just do what you want to do. Just do what you want to do, no matter what. So here I am, doing what I want to do. Um, yeah. But I was feeling okay. I'm playing with my feet. Let's not do that. Let's not do that. Um, I remember feeling very existential after I was finished with high school. Cause I didn't know what I wanted to do. Cause as I said, I didn't want to set um my eyes on pursuing acting or pursuing this until I had a backup plan, because that's what I'd always tell people. I'd always tell people, I want to go be an I so actually I lied before when I said I never told people I want to be an actor. I did in fact tell them that. Um but I would always say, I my dream is to go be an actor, but I know that's not a guaranteed thing to that I, can get into and be able to live my life doing that. Um so I think I'm just gonna, study law um as a backup plan. And once I've finished studying law, I'll go out and try and be an actor. And if it doesn't work out, then I guess I'm gonna have to be stuck in courtrooms all day, every day. And honestly, the only reason why I told people I wanted to be a lawyer was because I was watching Daredevil at the time, and I was really obsessed with it. And when I brought it up to my grandparents one time that I wanted to be a lawyer, they were like thrilled. They were thrilled. So I just stuck with that. I stuck with that for the rest of my life. Um, Matt Murdock is another person that I have still been waiting to call me back. He also left quite some time ago. And I'm also once again still waiting. Whole spread looped up. But yeah, once again, wait, what was I talking about? It's 11:42 at night time. I am so tired. My brain is already asleep, and that's why I keep deciding to talk about things, and it immediately goes away, and I'm like, wait, what was I talking about again? How did I get from talking about being a lawyer to Matt being looped up for Matt Murdock? Oh yeah, that's why I told people I wanted to be a lawyer because of Daredevil. Love that show. But yes. So, anyways, back to me feeling existential. Um, not to get dark already. Sorry, not to get dark already, but there were moments where I was genuinely like, I really don't know what I want to do for the rest of my life. Let's just clock out now. Let's clock out now. Um, and it didn't help that I wasn't exactly feeling the greatest um, because of a man. Because of a man. Um, so yeah, but I took it one day at a time. Um, and this like whenever I think about starting a podcast, it like whenever I was feeling very existential, up like especially when I'm trying to go to sleep at night, the thoughts start like creeping in. I'd think about doing a podcast, and it would genuinely lift my spirits again. Like not even on some cringe shit, man. Like I would genuinely like think about like starting a podcast, and I'd rise from my depression and be like, yes, yes. And um, and it took me a long time to finally start it because well, it's September now, and I've been wanting to start this since like 3,000 years ago. Um, but oh, why is that lagging? Please say this is recording properly. I'm scared. Should I stop real quick and check? No, I think my okay. It's just no. It's fine. Hey, we live off thrill. We live off thrill, and it should be fine. If it's not, well, guess I'll be recording this for a third time. Um, but yeah, once again, what was I talking about? Once again, what was I talking about? Can someone help me out, please? What was I talking about? Please, someone help. Please, can someone please help me? What was I talking about, please? I don't know what I was talking about. Oh my god. What was I talking about? This is not okay. KJ, please help. Can you please tell me what I was talking about? No, I wasn't talking about the 5 ounces of cocaine that's under my bed right now. No, they're not supposed to know about that. No, no, your dad doesn't know you exist yet. I'm not gonna tell him. You can tell him yourself. But you know why I can't tell him? It's been years. It's been months. It'll be very awkward. No, yes, I know you want that child support fund. I know I want it too, but just, you know what? Just go back there. Just go back there. Thank you. Sorry about that, guys. Yes. Oh, my laptop's going flat. Crap. I'm gonna have to put this on charge, actually, quite frankly. So I'm gonna keep talking though while I put it on charge. So bear with me, guys. Bear with me. Actually, he'll take my spot for now. Um, and he's gonna talk to y'all while I put my thing on charge. So just yeah. Where's that charger, bro? No, maybe I should keep talking because you can't be saying that. No, you can't be saying that. This is the first episode. We're gonna get cancelled. See, he gets it. He gets it from. He doesn't get this from me. He gets it from the other side. Um, no, no, you can't be saying that. No, no. Sorry, guys. Let me just go ahead. Okay. I'm still trying to remember what I was talking about. Can y'all even hear me? Can y'all hear me from all the way over here? Hello, I'm back. Oh, God. So this is gonna be the podcast, okay? Gonna be very chaotic, and y'all are gonna have to get used to it, okay? I live my life on the high road, and if you aren't okay with the chaoticness of everything going on right now, then you can lick my ass. While I still try and remember what I was talking about before. Take a shot every time I say, what was I talking about? And trust, you'll actually don't do that. You're gonna die of alcohol poisoning in like the span of 5 minutes. And I still can't remember what I was talking about. God, what a great first episode. Um. Anyways, how about I talk about Dance Moms? Should I just move on? I think it's time to move on because I don't think I'm gonna be able to remember what I'm talking about. I started watching Dance Moms. Because I've been wanting to watch it for such a long time. It's such an iconic show. The fights are so funny. So I decided to actually start watching the full show. Just finished this first season and I'm like 4 episodes into season 2. I have to say I love Chloe and I love her mom Christy. They're one of my favorite characters. Christy and Kelly, is that yeah? Christy and Kelly are my favorite duo. Out of all of the moms, I also love Holly. I love Holly a lot. But the highlight for me is in fact Christy and Chloe. No, sorry, Christy and Kelly. They're so funny. They're such a oh god. I love their mischief that they get up to, and like what was it in one of the first episodes in season 1. They like ran off during the competition to go get drunk. That's what I thrive to be. That is what I expect. I expect to be taking my child to their dance competition and then I go out with my best friend and just get drunk while they are backstage. Cause alcohol? Oh, whoever found alcohol and brought it to the human people, bend over. I'm gonna start licking. Cause thank you, thank you. You're gonna hear about alcohol a lot in this podcast. Unfortunately, I actually have a lot of bottles of vodka that I'm looking at right now. Should I take a swig? Should I take a swig to celebrate this first episode? That would actually be very fun to do one day. Is to do a drunk episode. That'd be absolutely hilarious. Anyways, back to Dance Moms. God, the pyramid scheme. I mean, like that pyramid thing that Abby does each week is so messed up. I hate it. Every time it goes on, I just feel so like. I mean, every time she, brings out the pyramid, I feel so bad for those kids. Like, and what it must do to their psyche. God, especially Chloe, man, because she's always been compared to Maddie. I hate it. Um, Now hopefully this doesn't change, but I always used to think like, oh, like Maddie always being number one in everything is definitely going to like mess with her, and she's going to have such a huge ego. Um, but I feel like she's very humble about the fact that she's always number one. Um, Especially for a little girl. It's her fucking mom, bro. It's her mom that like. Oh, she cares more about Maddie being on top than Maddie. What's the mom's name? Melissa. God, like, mm. It messes with her psyche more than I. No, actually, I think that goes for all the mums. It messes with all of the mums more than the kids themselves. I feel like sometimes I just think that's really funny. Um, but yeah, man, Abby Lee. God, that's a criminal offense to do that to those poor children, man. Um, yeah. Oh, and I actually just watched an episode before this, and Chloe won, her competition, and I think Maddie came third. And oh, lo and behold, all Abby had to say was, "Oh, like Maddie did great, Maddie did wonderful. Chloe, she could have done better. Chloe came first. What are you talking about? Maddie came third." And even Melissa just like she can never take someone else's win and be okay with it. She has to bring up, oh but Maddie, and same as Abby, and it's like, oh god. And I wouldn't be surprised I wouldn't be surprised if we get further into the show and Maddie starts being more having a higher ego, because I mean I'm gonna be honest, it'd give me a boost in my ego if I was always being called number one. Oh, I'd have such a superiority complex. Like, I would feel so superior. I'd be like, yeah, kiss my feet, you fucking peasants. Kiss my feet, then lick my ass. Um, but I hope that doesn't happen to Maddie because she is very likable. I think the only time I had an issue with Maddie was back in the first season. There was like this one part where all of the girls were playing in the pool, like playing this like game where they had to try and get a watermelon out of the pool, and Maddie didn't win and she started crying, and she said that Nia kicked her in the leg, and I didn't believe that. I didn't believe that. I was like, babes, you were just crying because you didn't win. So shut up. But that was the only time I had a problem with her. And also, she is what, 7 and 8, and I am nowhere near that age, and I'm telling her to shut up. Um, right, cool, great. But yo, oh, at the end of the first season, when Chloe got the lead role in the music video, I did in fact cry, because once again, Chloe is my favorite, and she deserved that. She really did. Same as Christy. I was so happy for Christy for to be able to say that her daughter got that. It was such a lovely moment when she got it. And as soon as Christy started crying, I did too. Unfortunately, I was sitting down ass naked crying. No, I actually wasn't ass naked. Sorry, I don't know why I said that. I really wasn't. Please believe me. I think I was eating food on my couch right here. I've never been bare ass on this couch. Just keep that in mind. I'm pleased that I put that image into your guys' heads. And if I didn't, I hope you guys are thinking about it, because, well, I mean, could you imagine that? Could you imagine that? I know y'all are throbbing right now thinking about that. Um. Anyways, should I try and remember what should I try and remember what I was trying to talk about before I started talking about dance moms? Cause I still can't. I was talking about feeling existential. Um. And that starting a podcast, the thought of that. Oh, I think I was no years. I remembered, guys. Give me my Nobel Peace Prize. I remembered what I was gonna talk about. Um. So yeah, I've to go back, to go way back. I've always wanted to do this podcast, and a couple days ago was my birthday, and the night before my birthday, I was once again feeling very existential, and because there is a I don't know if I want to talk about it now, or if I should leave it for another time. How long do we have? How long do y'all have? But I was just feeling very stressed out and very freaked out about a decision that I have to make about doing an internship for the for what I'm studying right now. There is a internship that I could do, and it's abroad, and it will be for up to 6 to 12 months. Um, and I've been very excited about doing it, but it's so expensive, and because I'm so on the fence about doing the internship, I don't know if I want to invest a lot of money into it if I'm not sure, you know? So that night I was feeling very freaked out, very stressed out, and I was talking to my best friend about it. And then I brought up how, one of the main reasons I wanted it's not the main reason, but one of the reasons that wanted me I why I wanted to do this internship is because my plan was to start this podcast next year, because I'd have my own space to do this podcast, and it's not exactly easy to film any type of videos when you have multiple siblings running around the house. um but then we moved houses actually quite recently, and now my bedroom is downstairs and everyone is upstairs. So I have more freedom, I suppose, to do this, because I don't have to worry about them freaking running around my um outside my room and causing a ruckus. So I was saying, like, why do I have to wait until next year to do this podcast? I should just start it tomorrow. And then I was like, you know what? Matter of fact, after class tomorrow, I'm gonna go, and I'm gonna go for my birthday. I'm gonna buy me a mic, and I did do that, and I was very excited all day about it. It's all I could think about, and when I got the microphone, I genuinely thought about taking the week off and not going to class, just so I could film. Um, so yeah, I'm really happy that I'm finally doing it right now. Um, and yeah, I'm really excited for what this is gonna be, if it does become anything, whatever it does become. I'm yeah, I'm just very happy that I finally took the risk to actually start it, instead of it just being something in the back of my head the entire time. Um, but yeah, so I guess that's a little bit on why I started the podcast. Now, what this podcast is gonna be, honestly, it's gonna be everything and anything. I'm gonna be talk. I mean, like in this episode, I talked about dance moms, I talked about feeling existential, and I talked about um Jacob Elordi leaving me. So it's gonna be very, very all over the place. I'm not gonna be like I'm not gonna be specifically talking about like one thing for the whole podcast. It's not gonna be like a self help podcast or anything like that. I don't even know if it's gonna be a podcast. Like, no, yeah, this is a podcast. Cause I was gonna say like it's just gonna be videos of me talking, and I'm like, well, but that is a podcast, you fucking dumb idiot. No jokes, I'm not an idiot. I'm a hot idiot. But yeah, um. So, anyways, I hope y'all will stick around and um, you know, come on this journey with me. To do this, I have a lot of ideas of what I want to do with this podcast, things I want to talk about. Um, Also, I'm thinking of what I can do for this background because I know it's looking a bit bland right now. It's looking a bit boring. And I have some ideas which I won't say. I'll keep it as a surprise to keep you tuned in. So y'all better stick around for that whenever I decide to do that. Um, yeah. What else? What else? What else? Yeah, I got a lot of fun ideas of things I want to talk about. Hopefully, I want to get one of my friends on this podcast because me and her we always have talked about starting a podcast. We've always, you know, planned kind of doing a kind of duo thing on YouTube, a partner thing on YouTube. And there is a very specific topic that I want to talk about, um, which I think I want to leave for maybe an episode with her. I will see though. To give you a little taste, it's gonna be something to do with the ha 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 theory. Now, y'all are probably hearing that and being like, "What the fuck is he talking about?" And y'all are just gonna have to once again tune in, tune in to find out. Um, should we actually take a look at some of my episode titles so y'all can have a little idea of what's to come? Well, I actually only have two. The rest are on my phone, and I can't exactly look at that because I'm actually filming this on my phone. But on my laptop, I have three of the episodes planned out. Oh, the first one is just this one, and then the second one, actually, I don't know if that's gonna be an episode yet. The third one is called. Actually, no. You know what? No. Actually, it's gonna be a surprise. Y'all are gonna have to wait and see. Unless they're already up right now, and you're gonna probably see what they're about. Um, but yeah, I have a lot of fun stories that I would like to share. A lot of funny stories that I'd like to share. And I have a lot of exes that I would like to talk about. No, I'm joking. I only have like two exes that y'all are gonna hear about like every single time I have a video posted, which is actually gonna become an issue probably. But I don't care. Okay, they're my exes, so and I want them back. No, I'm joking. I don't. Guys, I really hope you guys have a lot of self-respect for yourselves. If your ex ever hits your line again, please ignore. Don't do what I would do, because you know what I would do if my ex were to message me right now. Oh, I unfortunately be on my way to their house, and what? I got free will, just like I got free will with this podcast. Once again, yes, I am in fact just another white man who thinks he deserves a mic, and I do deserve a mic, and I have free will, and you guys have nothing that you can do about that. Um, Oh my god, wait, did I stop recording? Okay, I didn't. Oh my gosh, that actually would have freaked me out. Um, but yeah, I think that's really all I wanted to cover in this episode. Um, I only really wanted to talk about, in the first episode, why I'm doing what I'm doing, what I'm doing, and just like a little introduction, I suppose. So I hope y'all I hope y'all feel introduced to me. Um, Yeah, it's only gonna get better from here, babes. Y'all have to trust me on that one. It's only gonna get better from here. I have a lot of ideas. And the more I do this podcast, the more comfortable I feel. And unfortunately for you guys, the more of me that you guys will see. Um, I do think like right now I'm being very awkward and I'm not like exactly being myself. Oh no, I'm being myself, but like just I'm very watered down right now. But we'll get better at that. We'll keep pushing. We'll keep pushing, babes. We'll keep pushing. So yeah, I think I'm gonna leave it here. I feel like I've only been recording for like 3 minutes. It's been half an hour. Should I keep going actually? Nah, because I don't want to talk about things that I want to talk about in future episodes. I want to save them because I have a lot of stuff on my mind that I would like to talk about, and that's another issue I have, man. Like I know for a fact that I'm gonna finish recording and then like I'm gonna like go to sleep and rest my head on the pillow, and then I'm gonna be like, wait, damn, I should have talked about this. Damn, I should have talked about my vibrator that's in my coochie right now. Wait, do I go to coochie? Once again, tune in to find out. Tune in to find out. Um, but yeah, I think honestly that's gonna be it for the first episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Um, this very brief kind of episode. It's not exactly a proper one. I don't think it will be. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys will come back. Please come back, please. Please come back, please. Please come back. Um, and if you guys don't want to come back, then I hope that you guys never come again. And I'm not talking about come, I'm talking about come. If y'all catch my drift. I hope you never feel that pleasure again, and I hope you live in sorrow and sadness. But anyways, so yeah, that's all I got. So that's all I got today. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Even though it's honestly probably just my friends watching this out of pity for me, ain't it? Yikes. Okay, that's all I got. Bye guys, bye.